morning, my special friends. Oh my God, it's Thursday already, so it's time for our Inspiring Thought Thursday. And it's been great to have you already the last couple of weeks, where every week we have spoken about what is one of these villains to really go visible. What are these, the roadblocks for a lot of people that really they hold back, they're not entirely showing up the way they could do, so that they get their message out, they inspire more people, they connect with more people, they attract clients more easily. So the last couple of weeks we have spoken about different visibility villains. We have spoken about the visibility villain of procrastination. We have spoken about fears and how you master fears, how you stop holding back, how you become more courageous to show up in greater ways. We spoke about overthinking and how a lot of you are really wanting to get the perfect message out instead of just having fun. And it's great to have some of you on already. If you're here with us, just really type in the chat your name and say hi. Love to welcome you. It's great to have you. And and last week we spoke about how you really become more consistent with your sharing. And today we talk another one of our visibility villains, and that is all about the visibility villain called lack of conversion, right? So hi Anita, great to have you. So so there's a lot of people, and hand on heart, maybe that's you as well, that really feel like, oh my God, I'm putting so much effort into this, I'm putting so much energy into really posting and creating video and writing articles and showing up online and giving speeches and everything else. And then I don't get clients from it, or I don't gain enough from it, and I feel like my efforts are wasted. I'd like to know, is that you sometimes? Do you sometimes feel that, oh my God, all the effort I put in, I'm not really getting the results I want? And, just put your comments into the chat and let me know if that is you. And I just wonder, when that happens, when you've put so many hours maybe in writing that perfect article or creating that perfect video, and you're getting it out and you don't get the likes and loves and, the comments you want, and no one's really reaching out to you, and you're not gaining, you feel like you're not gaining clients from it. Do you feel that that is discouraging in some way? Is that frustrating in some way? Hand on heart, I guess it is for a lot of people. Yeah, I see me. It's like, a lot of you are, right? So the thing is, how do you make sure that when you get something out, you put all the effort in, you really get the results you want? How can you make that happen? So, you know what? This morning when I thought about what I would share with you today as my message, as my Inspiring Thursday message for you, I even got a little bit poetic in a way, because I came up with a rhyme. And I feel that there's like 4 elements you want to have in place to really make sure your message lands, your message sticks, it connects with the people in the right way, and they love to work with you as a result of it. So, what I came up with, it really almost sounds a little bit like a spell. It even rhymes. So here are the 4 things that I put together for you. It goes like this. If you really want to convert, if you really want to make your message land, if you really want to get the results you want from all your efforts, here's the 4 ingredients. What do you need to do, and what you need to have in place to really make sure you convert. Okay, so here it goes. Make sure your energy ignites. Build a big audience on your sites. Make your content addictive bites. And share an offer that excites. So let me say that again, because again, if you keep these 4 in mind, it's going to make all the difference. Make sure your energy ignites and build a big audience on your sites. Make your content addictive bites and share an offer that excites. So these are the 4 ingredients, and I'd like to go through them with you step by step. So let's start with the first one. The first one is really, make sure you have an energy that ignites. And an energy that ignites has like different meanings. The first thing is, you yourself need to be in an energy where you feel inspired, you feel creative, you feel joyful, you have an open heart. And from that place you can create and you can deliver. Because as they say, everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. And again, when you are showing up with excitement, with passion, you know, and people really feel you care about them, that again, that lands, that connects with them, right? And also, you know, it's not only that you show up like that when you are creating, it is even beforehand, before you create, right? Be in that vortex, feel the love for your audience, and think about, and right, Anita, that's what we say, right? Energy is everything, right? So again, before you even start creating anything, ask yourself, who, you know, feel those people in your heart and think about, who do I create this for? And why? And what do they need most right now? And what are their greatest challenges? And what value can I give them to really support them in a great way? To connect with their minds, to connect with their hearts. These are the questions you want to ask yourself. And that brings you into that energy. And that's what I always do before I create anything, any post or article or video. I just first of all get myself into the vortex by finding the connection, the energetic connection with the person, with the people that I want to share this with, that I want to support and serve. So also, you know, yeah, before you actually create anything, get into that space, okay, create that kind of energy. Also, when you're creating it, be in that energy, be in that flow, be creative. If you're not in that space, don't even create anything, because it's not going to land, it's not going to convert, right? And also, really, like, before you deliver, like, you know, before you record your video or you do your Facebook Live, like what I'm doing right now, connect with them in your heart and feel the energy and feel the connection. Because again, that will get you to be 100% in the moment, be 100% present, and just really share your message in the most powerful way. So energy is everything. The second element is build an audience on your sites. So there's nothing more frustrating than, you know, giving a speech or running a Facebook Live, or, you know, or creating a video and no one engages with it. So what you want to do is, for example, if you do a Facebook Live like me beforehand, let people know up front, announce it, okay? You know, reach out to people and say, hey, this is what I'm recording right now. Would you like to be with us? Reach out to people up front, announce it, so that when you are doing your magic, they will be with you. They will cheer you on, right? And that will again bring you back into a space of high energy. So again, you want to announce it up front. You want to get people on your side when you're doing it. So they cheer you on, and that lifts you up, and you give an even greater performance, right? And also, you know, what you can do is, you know, even beyond writing your posts or articles, even beyond you doing your videos, you know, engage with people, keep building relationships. Everyone that likes and loves your post or video, engage with them, right? Connect with them. Ask them what they liked, appreciate them, ask them what else they would like to see, right? And also, you know, if they comment on it, answer their comments. So keep building relationships, so that way you will over time really connect with more people and build a growing tribe of people that really follow you and are with you, no matter what you're creating, right? And also really, you know, use your network and use the fans that you are actually creating along the way and the connections that you are making. Invite them to bring their friends and say, hey, you know what? I'm doing my Inspiring Thursday every Thursday at 2 p.m. CET. So why don't you, if it's inspiring for you, why don't you share it with your friends? Why don't you watch it together? That builds powerful connection, right? We all love to give gifts to people. So, you know, help them to give great, precious gift to their friends as well, and invite them to bring them along, right? So that's the second point. The third point is, you know, so that is really, you know, build a big audience on your sites. Make sure that where you show up, there's always going to be people that show up with you, so that you know who you're creating it for, right? And the third point really is, as I said, make your content addictive bites. And what does that mean, right? The thing is, I mean, everyone talks about in the world of pitching, right? Where you want to trigger interest, People say, hey, you need to have a hook, you need to have something that triggers interest in the first place, and you need to share content that really actually sticks, that really creates a connection at a deeper level. So, I always say that there's 3 things you want your content to be. You want it to be relevant, you want it to be resonating, and you want it to be rewarding. So let's go through these 3 right now. You want it to be relevant. You want to make sure that you know who are the people that you are wanting to connect with. What do they need and want right now most? And then you think about, like, how can I share a piece of content that's relevant to them right now? Like, for example, I had a conversation with one of our clients last week, and, she is a wonderful lady. Her name is Anna, and she is really, she's really like a teacher of teachers, right? She's really helping teachers to connect with their people in the classroom, to really deliver the greatest trainings and learning experience and so on. And she thought about creating a new online course, and I asked her, well, what is your online course about? And I don't know exactly what she said anymore, but it was about how can you really connect with your audience and be a greater teacher. And I asked her, well, look, at the current times, at the current Corona times, really, what do these people need and want? I mean, if you think about it, are actually even her students all coming into the classroom right now? And she said, yes, most of them do, but not all of them, because some people are actually busy with taking care of their family or friends right now. And then they come into the classroom with masks on, and then they're not necessarily always very present. And I said, and this is exactly what your teachers need to know more about right now. How do you create engagement and connection in times where even all of us are wearing masks, where there's already even a physical distance between each other, where we are already a little bit uncomfortable right now? So the question is, and she said, yeah, that's right. I should really craft something that addresses the concrete current challenges of those teachers in the classroom right now. And that's what I'm inviting you to ask yourself. What are the things that your ideal best clients are going through right now? What are the concerns, the worries that your audience is facing right now? And then craft content that is relevant to them in their current situation. And then also create content that resonates with people. Share stories. Show up in your own authentic way. Don't try to pretend someone else. Just be yourself, right? Bring in your humor if you're a humorous person, right? Tell your own stories. That is authentic. That connects with people in a greater way, right? Make them feel you. Make them, not only connect with you, that they understand that you're the expert. Make them feel emotionally connected with you by you sharing your stories, for example, and also the stories of how you failed, right? Like, even me on previous Facebook Lives, right? I mean, you might have been on with us at the time, right? I mean, my phone died on me and we had 2 recordings. I think that was already last week, or like the picture was the wrong way around, or things went wrong, right? And these are stories that I can share and help people to really avoid these kind of things for themselves going forward, right? So bring things in that are personal and also things that you learned along the way. Because again, that is not only relevant to them, that is also that resonates with them. And here we come to the 3rd point: make it rewarding for them. Because hey, you are here with me right now. You are investing your precious time in listening to me and and wanting to get inspired and pick up some concrete hints and tips. So it's my intention, and what I like to do is give you a few little tips that you can apply right away, so that you step up more, you share your message more, so that you can really go out there more in a greater way. You get more visible, you attract more of your best clients, and you finally become the thought leader you always wanted to be. So again, make it relevant, make it resonant, right? By being authentic and by sharing your own stories, by showing up as who you are, and make it rewarding for them. So give people concrete hints and tips. Make it worth their time that they spend with you. Share concrete steps. Share something that changes their perspective, And I see that we have Georgia here as well. It's great, Georgia. Thank you for showering me with love. I love these love bubbles, right? So again, give them something that is really, they feel like, oh my God, that was really worth my time. I have a new insight. I feel greater. I feel more courageous. I have concrete hints and tips on how to step up, right? And Anita is saying the important thing is taking action. Absolutely, Anita. You know, it's all about taking action. It's all about you starting to craft something, even if it's not perfect. But, you know, again, ask yourself these questions. Get yourself into the energy, you know, ask yourself these questions to create something valuable. You know, announce to people that this is what you're going to share. Let them know about it so they show up and you're on, right? And then, you know, and then, yeah, the last of the 4 is really, you know, share an offer that excites. So once you have your content crafted, you know what to share, you give people concrete uplifting hints and tips, right? Then really also don't forget to make an offer. Don't forget to tell them what is the next step they can take with you. Like, I know that this is something that, you know, just yesterday I had a conversation as well, and I was giving a session on how to become a sales master. And I had a conversation like, what are the biggest challenges? And some of the, you know, some of the people that were on with us, you know, they're all amazing entrepreneurs and make an incredible difference with their clients. And still they said, I still feel shy when it comes to making a concrete offer in a conversation or when I show up and share. And if that is you, I'd like to see, you know, in here in the chat, please put in, say, this is me. Sometimes I feel a little bit shy. Sometimes I feel a little bit icky when you actually make a concrete offer while you share your content. I know, Georgia, for example, you share incredible little videos, inspiring videos around your own life, your own story on YouTube. Are you also in these videos, are you sharing what you offer, what you do with your clients on a regular basis? I'd like to know. Put it into the chat. Okay. So again, I know that for some people it's challenging. And also 2 days ago, I ran a session with amazing Indian business owners. And, I also asked them, how does it feel for you to make a concrete offer? And, several of them also said, in India, we are really rather holding back, and we are not really easily telling what we do and how we do things. And making an offer always is quite sales aggressive. We cannot do it this way. You know what? In most cultures, it's this way. The thing is, you do not need to make a sales aggressive offer, but what you want to do is share your offer that excites. So how can you do that? You just share with people what you do and how you do it. You say, hey, I am a transformational coach and I work with these kind of people. And, like, for example, I once worked with Sarah or with Peter, and they came to me and then we worked together on this point, and here's the results they got. So again, that is actually you telling people what you do, what you could do for them, and you tell them what results people get, right? So that is sharing your offer that excites. And yes, also always, no matter what, when you show up, tell people how they can gain from working with you, right? Because again, what you do is what excites them. When you talk about what you do, the offer that you make, what you do is you guide them through a transformational process where they start seeing what's possible, what they might not have been seeing before. I experienced it again and again when I speak to entrepreneurs and that struggle with their business, that are not really out there, that are not very visible, and they really want to attract more clients more easily, and they want to stop the struggle of running after clients, and they want people to start coming to them. And there is a path, and the path is get more visible. And again, what you need to make sure is that people know that it's possible for them. So when I work with people that struggle in their business, or that are at a certain revenue level and they really want to increase their revenue in much greater ways, they want to go from making 1,000 euros a month to 10,000 euros a month and more. Again, right? yeah, I mean, when I start helping them see what's possible, that's absolutely possible for them, and I can show them the steps to make it happen, and they start believing they can, and they start seeing that these steps could get them there, that transformational process will then get them to say, yes, you know what, Monique, let's work together. And I want that for you, right? I'd love you actually to share what you do, and not only share what you do, make a concrete offer. Let people know what is the next step you want them to take with you. Maybe you want them to book a time with you to have a chat. Maybe you want them to sign up on a website to get some additional information. Maybe you want them to join your community, like our HeartPowered Global Nation, right? So again, whatever it is, just make it a concrete offer that gets people excited. And Georgia, I love what you're saying here. I'm planning to start a new series of videos that will help me register people in my 4-week course, or your 4-week program starting in January. Perfect. So again, every one of your videos that you start creating from now on will address exactly topics around that 4-week course that you want to launch in January, right? So every video should be tuned into that topic, give people concrete little hints and tips that they can start applying. Because once they see that when they take the steps you recommend them to take and they get concrete results, guess what? They will be back, check out, when is your next video out, because I want to get more from you, right? And again, not every single video, but maybe every 3rd, 4th or 5th video, you also then weave in the information that, hey, if you really want to step up with your life, with who you are, right? Again, and I know you're a transformational life coach, you're amazing with the impact you're having on people's lives, right? So what I really invite you to do is, again, let them know in your videos about the course, and then also, put the link on the video, or at least in the comments underneath the video, so people can check it out. And what I mean with the link to your landing page, so they can start signing up, right? So that's what you want to do. And that's a perfect example. Thank you for sharing that. That's a perfect example of you making an offer that excites, right? So let me summarize it again. Okay, as I said, I hope you like me being a little bit poetic today, but the 4 steps really that help you to make sure that your efforts of being visible, you showing up out there, really also convert. They attract clients, they get people to want to work with you, at least to want to be in conversation with you in the first place. These are the 4 steps. So let me say it again. Okay, so if you really want to transform your visibility into conversion, these are the 4 steps. Make sure your energy ignites. Okay, build a big audience on your sites. Make your content addictive bites, and share an offer that excites, right? So this is kind of a magic spell, right? If you keep that in mind, and the hints and tips that I shared with you today, you will make sure that people will show up again and again. They will read your posts again and again. They will watch your videos, Georgia and everyone else, again and again. And you will, build a connection. They will eventually want to talk to you. They will eventually want to work with you. And you will be able to finally make the impact you wanted to make for a long time, right? So what I recommend you to do, because I love, Anita, you brought it up earlier, I love action, right? I always love you to take your inspiration into action right away, right? So today I would like to invite you, once you watch this, once you're here with us, or if you watch it afterwards, feel inspired. You want to start creating something that resonates with people, that is relevant to them, and resonates with them and rewards them. So why don't you start today to write a little post in our HeartPowered Global Nation to share what is one of your greatest learnings this week. Because again, it makes you reflect on what is your learning. It gives you an idea of what content you can share. And once you create a little post with maybe a little story of what your learning is and how you came to that learning, and what that, you learning that and you having that insight, how that has helped you, oh my God, that's definitely going to be valuable and inspiring for others. And they will connect with you, not only from mind to mind, but also from heart to heart. So why don't you create that little post today? Okay, you can create it either underneath, underneath this video, and, put it into the comment section, or create your own little post. I'd love to see that, right? And add a picture if you want to, right? Or just type it out. But if you add a picture, you always create a little more interest. And when you do that, guess what? You start boosting your visibility right away. You start showing up right away. Right, in our community, we have close to 300 amazing entrepreneurs, business leaders, speakers, and change makers. And I want to be inspired by you. And again, if you show up, if you share your learnings in a little post today, they will start seeing you. And who knows? They might want to partner with you. They might want to work with you. You build a relationship, right? So try it out right away. And as you know, I'm so excited with me and my team. We are running our 5-day visibility booster workshop next week with you, right? So again, we are so excited to really help you get clear on what do you want to be visible for, and get you into the mindset of a thought leader, and to really help you craft content and messages that are relevant and resonate, that stick. We love you to start reaching out to people with the right messages. We love you to start creating content that converts. All of that we'll do together next week in our Visibility Booster workshop. So again, every day we'll give you little tasks, and then I'll be there with you every single day to answer your questions, to help you, to give you feedback. And I and my team of concierges and ambassadors, we are here to cheer you on. So if you have not registered yet, I need to, if you can share the link again here in the comment section for everyone that hasn't registered yet. We really look forward to having you on next week. And again, as we always say, sharing is caring, right? If you know entrepreneurs and you have friends that are entrepreneurs or business leaders where you feel like, oh my God, they have so much to share, they have so much to give, I wish the world would know their story more. Again, invite them to join us, right? So again, the more the merrier, right? Together, we're always better, right? So invite your friends to join us. And again, next week, Thursday, I'll be back with another Inspiring Thought Thursday Facebook Live. And I really look forward to having you back on again, right? And I love to see the cheering of Anita and Erica saying, can't wait to join the Visibility Booster Workshop next week. And I tell you, you already have signups from around the world, right? From India, Middle East, just last night someone from Mexico got in touch with me and said, oh my God, I want to be on there. Absolutely pumped. Erica, me too. Can't wait to get it going. And the good news is we start the doors tomorrow. We open the doors tomorrow. We're going to open the doors to what we call our workshop ballroom, right? Right now you're still in the reception area in the HeartPowered Global Nation, but tomorrow we're going to open the doors into the workshop ballroom, and we can't wait to have you on there, to really help you connect with each other, and really to get you to boost your visibility big time next week, because we love you to earn more, to be rewarded more for the amazing work you do, and to really be able to make a bigger impact, to touch more lives. So that is our aim and intention to help you with next week. So come and join us, invite your friends. I can't wait to have you on with us when we get going, okay? And we open the doors tomorrow, okay? So have you all on, bring your friends, and I see you inside. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I see you in the Visibility Booster Workshop Ballroom tomorrow. All the best until then. Bye.